Hey all you Nerf fans out there, in today's episode I'm going to be counting down the top 5 Nerf blasters ever made. So starting off, I'm going to go over some things real quick. I am discluding all the rival guns. Let me grab a rival gun real quick. Here's a rival gun. I just grabbed the rival Atlas. You prime it like this, and it's freaking loud. This is the Atlas. I'm discluding all the Nerf rival guns just because it'd make it unfair on all the other guns. It makes it unfair on all the other blasters just because the rival guns, they're marketed for 14 and up. So this isn't on the top 5. All these rival guns are marketed for 14 and up. That doesn't mean you can't buy them if you're not 14 years old. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean that you can't use them if you're under 14. I'm 10 years old and I play with the rival guns. This is the only rival I have, the rival Atlas, but I'm 10 and I play with the rival guns. I'm just discluding them because they perform way better because they're supposed to. That was kind of one of the points of the rival line, to have one of the Nerf lines that shoots harder. So I'm discluding the rival lines. It makes it unfair for all these little guns. So yeah. And another note, I am also including the upcoming 2017 Nerf guns. So all the blasters that are going to come out this fall. Pictures on screen of some. There's the Twin Shock. Here, the Twin Shock, which is right there. There is the Regulator right there. There is a new rival gun, the Nemesis, right there. There's a ton of new Nerf guns that are coming out. Spoiler, one of them is on the top 5 list. Alright, now we're going to start out. Starting out with number 5. The number 5 best Nerf gun of all time is the Nerf Rapid Strike CS18. The Rapid Strike CS18, man, it was in a close call with the Hyperfire. Picture on screen of the Hyperfire. It's right there. The Hyperfire's right here. But it was a close call between the Hyperfire, the Rapid Strike. They both have pros. The Hyperfire is the fastest motorized Nerf gun ever made. But the Rapid Strike kind of wins it because, first of all, I find it to be one of the most comfortable blasters ever. I find the Hyperfire super uncomfortable. This thing has way more tactical rails. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, and then over on the back, 5 tactical rails compared to the Hyperfire, which has 1. Also, this thing has a very good built-in iron sight, which is nice to use, and extendable stock. And also, the Hyperfire does not have a stock attachment or a front barrel extension, although the Nerf Rapid Strike does have a barrel extension. So you can put a barrel on there. I need a barrel. Crap. Okay, here's a barrel. So one of these, there's a lot of Nerf barrels, but it goes on just like that. Although the Hyperfire does not have that little extension point. And the Nerf Rapid Strike is super good for modding. You can turn this thing into a complete monster. So that's why I put the Nerf Rapid Strike at number 5. Now for number 4. I know a lot of fans are going to disagree with the number 4 spot, but at number 4, I would put the Elite Alpha Trooper. I do not own the Elite Alpha Trooper. First of all, it's super expensive now because it's so rare. It's such a good blaster you can get, but it's so rare. One of my friends has it, and it's super cool. I'll have a picture of the Alpha Trooper right here. So how you prime it is, I don't have it in my hands because I don't own it, but you would go like this. It's super comfortable. It's an awesome blaster. I have used it before because my friend has it, but it's super fun blaster to use. So number 4, the Elite Alpha Trooper. By the way, this is the Elite version, not the N-Strike version. Right here is the N-Strike version, which is the older one. There's the Alpha Trooper CS12, which is the one that I have here on the top 5 list, and then the Alpha Trooper CS6. But the Alpha Trooper CS12, the Elite version, comes out at number 4. Now number 3. This one was hard. Number 2 and 3, I had to really think hard about which one should go at 2 and which one should go at 3. But at number 3, I landed it on the Nerf Modulus. the Nerf Modulus is a semi-auto gun flywheel. So you rev it up with the revving trigger. You have to put a magazine in first. It is magazine fed, just like so. Every single blaster on this list is magazine fed. So magazine fed flywheel gun, semi-automatic. So you rev it up, and then once it's revved up, every time you pull the trigger, it's one shot. So you can be like pew, pew, or you can be like pew, 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 pew. It's super tactical. You can mount a stock on it. It's got 1 rail, 2 rails, 3, 4, 5. It takes 4 AA batteries. The Nerf Rapid Strike CS18 actually takes 4 C batteries though. A flip-up sight just like the Rapid Strike. And a front barrel extension. So the Modulus is super cool. Definitely a great blaster to use. So that's why the Nerf Modulus comes out at number 3. Now everyone's probably wondering, which blaster? Number 2. I don't have it because it's going extinct, which is super annoying, so I really want it. But number 2 is Nerf Strife. I had a close call between the Nerf Strife and the Nerf Modulus. I'll have a picture on screen of the Strife right there. But the Strife, it has 2 tactical rails compared to the Modulus 5. But let me get into my reasoning on why I have the Strife over the Modulus. First of all, it is way cheaper. The Strife retails for about $20 to $25. The Nerf Modulus retails for about $50. This is US dollars, by the way. About $50 US. So the Nerf Strife takes 4 AA batteries, just like the Modulus. It has 2 tactical rails, a front barrel extension, and a stock, and you can mount a stock on it. So the Nerf Strife has to come in on number 2 just because it's smaller, it's way easier to dual wield than the Modulus, and it's because it is way cheaper. That's what really does it for me, the cost. So there's number 2. Now for number 1. Okay. So, if you didn't know yet, if you remember at the beginning of the video, I said there was one blaster that is coming out in fall that I had on this list, and none of the fall blasters have been mentioned yet. So, number 1, a blaster coming out in fall is the Nerf Modulus Regulator. The Nerf Modulus Regulator is super good. Like, let me defend it real quick. Like, I don't even know how many tactical. Wait, I need to find out. One sec, guys. I need to find out how many tactical rails it has. Okay, guys, I could not find out how many tactical rails the Modulus Regulator had. If I had to guess, maybe around 4? I don't know. But let me back up why the Regulator is better than the Strife and the Modulus. So, first of all, the Regulator, it is select fire. If you don't know what select fire is, so as you know, there is semi-automatic blasters and full auto blasters. The full autos, you just go, versus semi-auto, you're kind of forced to think about your ammo consumption. So, with the Regulator, there's a little notch on the side that you can do. You can choose if you want to go full auto mode, or you can also choose if you want to go like semi-auto and think about your ammo consumption by going pew, pew, oh, pew. So you can choose, and there's also something I love. You can choose to go to shotgun mode. The reason I'm grabbing the Rival Atlas is the Rival Atlas is a shotgun. So the Rival Atlas is a shotgun, meaning it fires multiple projectiles at once. Now, that is pretty cool, because the Rival Atlas fires 2 rival balls. One sec. Here are the little rival balls. It fires 2 of those. And then the Modulus Regulator fires 3 standard elite darts at once. So it's like pew 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 versus just like pew pew pew. It fires them all at once. You can be like, hey, that guy's good at dodging darts. I need to like shoot 3 at him so he won't dodge. Or you could be like, hey, there's a group of people. I need to select my full auto mode and just go and destroy everyone. And you can also select, hey, I'm going to run around with this and sort of use it as a primary, so semi-auto is kind of the best way to go there. The Montrose regulator is super cool because, well, it is select fire. Picture on screen of the regulator right there. But the regulator is super cool, and that's why I have it at number 1, and mostly because it's select fire. I hope you guys enjoyed that video of my top 5 best Nerf guns of all time. And bye!